Chosen one, listen closely. This message found you for a reason. Heaven is calling your spirit to attention because time is running out. There are only 3 hours left before the divine door opens, the very one that's been locked through every delay, every betrayal, every silent night. You thought heaven forgot you. Don't scroll. If you stop listening now, you'll miss what heaven has reserved only for you. You've been sensing the shift. That trembling in your spirit isn't fear, it's awakening. The light is moving toward you, and with it comes a revelation that will rewrite your season. Heaven is not alarming you, it's aligning you. Everything that broke you was part of this countdown. The angels have been repositioning your steps, clearing paths you didn't even know were blocked. You're not late, you're arriving in divine precision. But hear this, when heaven opens a door, the enemy stirs. Some will question your rise, some will envy your favor, and some will try to pull you back through the threshold you just crossed. Yet none can stop what has already been sealed in heaven's decree. What's unfolding now is irreversible. The energy around you is shifting from silence to manifestation. So declare your readiness. Type Amen if your spirit recognizes this message. Speak your faith aloud. It activates the door waiting to unlock. And stay until the final Amen, because before this message ends, heaven will release something with your name on it. This is not coincidence. This is the moment creation has been waiting for, your appointed hour. Chosen one, heaven has set a timer on your destiny. The countdown has already begun. 3 hours left before a door you've prayed for, cried for, and waited for finally opens. This message didn't find you by accident. Something deep inside you has been stirring, sensing that a breakthrough is near, but invisible to the eyes of those around you. Heaven has been silent, not because it forgot you, but because it was aligning everything in secret. Every delay, every rejection, every sleepless night, they were divine steps leading to this moment. You've been standing before a closed door for too long, and now the key is glowing in your hand. But only those who are awake will notice when it unlocks. You've been asking for signs, for confirmation, for anything that tells you your waiting wasn't in vain. This is it. You are not late. You are right on divine time. The universe doesn't run on clocks. It runs on calling. And your calling is about to echo through realms. For the past season, you were hidden, refined by the silence of heaven. You learned to trust when nothing made sense. You carried your faith like a flame in the storm. And because you didn't let that flame die, heaven now prepares to open a door that no force can close. This isn't just about opportunity, it's about destiny alignment. The next hours are sacred. There's a vibration shifting around you, one that's been reserved for those chosen by divine timing. Don't mistake exhaustion for failure. Your fatigue is the proof that you've endured the test. Heaven isn't rewarding your comfort, it's rewarding your endurance. Everything that resisted you is about to release you. The pressure wasn't meant to break you, but to prepare you for what's coming. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Your name is being whispered in places your feet have not yet entered. Doors you didn't even knock on are about to open. People who once turned away will be guided back by divine command. Every moment you thought was wasted is being rewritten into purpose. Heaven doesn't operate on coincidence. It operates on confirmation. And this message is your confirmation. 3 hours left. Heaven's door is unlocking, and your life is about to shift from waiting to walking through it. Don't look back. Don't doubt. Just be ready when it opens. Chosen one, something sacred is unfolding right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but in this very window of time. Heaven has marked these 3 hours as a divine passage, a crossing point between the old and the new. You can feel it in your spirit, that quiet electricity that hums when destiny moves. For too long, you've watched others receive while you stood in silence, questioning if heaven even remembered your name. But heaven never forgot you. The delay was never denial. It was divine synchronization. Everything you've lost, every tear you've hidden, every lonely night you whispered prayers into the dark. They were seeds, and now the harvest door is creaking open. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this exact moment for a reason. Write your warmest wishes and the number 99 in the comments. It's time to release your intention into the universe and claim what belongs to your soul. This act isn't symbolic, it's spiritual. When you type it, you are aligning yourself with divine flow and declaring, "I am ready." If your spirit woke up while listening, don't scroll away. Like this video. Subscribe now. You belong here. You are part of this chosen collective. Souls who feel what others cannot, who hear heaven whisper when the world grows loud. You are not just watching a video, you are responding to a calling. The door opening for you isn't made of wood or metal, it's made of faith. It's invisible to eyes that doubt, but it's crystal clear to hearts that believe. You've been through emotional earthquakes that tried to shatter your identity, but you didn't break. You transformed. Heaven watched you when no one else cared. Angels walked beside you when you felt alone. And now that silent loyalty is being honored. You may not see the door yet, but you can feel the handle warming in your spirit. Every sign, every synchronicity, every strange alignment you've noticed lately, they are signals that heaven is already turning the key. Don't be afraid of the shift. Change can feel like chaos before it becomes clarity. The life you once begged God to save is the same one He's now upgrading. Old cycles are closing fast because you cannot carry fear into the place you're meant to rise. Let go of control. Trust the unfolding. When the door opens, it won't ask for your permission. It will pull you through it. The time of waiting is over, chosen one. This is your threshold. Stand tall. Take a deep breath. Heaven says, step forward. Chosen one, the spiritual countdown continues. The clock of heaven is still ticking, and with every passing moment, the veil between your now and your next grows thinner. You can feel it, can't you? That quiet pressure in your chest, that sense of something massive moving beneath the surface. It's not anxiety, it's divine acceleration. Heaven is repositioning your life faster than your mind can comprehend. What once resisted you is beginning to make way for you. The forces that held the door shut are growing weaker, trembling under the weight of your faith. You've endured too much to remain in the same place. You've carried pain that was never meant to destroy you, only to activate your strength. Every soul chosen for greatness goes through a moment like this. The moment before the miracle, when everything feels unstable. It's heaven's way of shaking loose what cannot follow you through the door. Relationships, environments, even parts of your old self are falling away because they no longer align with who you're becoming. You're not losing, you're being refined. Heaven is making room for elevation. So when things disappear, when people withdraw, when silence fills the space, it's not abandonment, it's rearrangement. The divine must clear the path before the door can open fully. This next door won't look like your last one. It won't require struggle to open. It will swing wide the moment your heart releases fear. Heaven doesn't need your effort. It needs your surrender. You've been trained to fight, to survive, to hold on, but now your next breakthrough demands stillness. Let the Spirit move without resistance. Let the universe deliver what your faith already earned. You prayed for peace. Now it's here, but it's entering through the doorway of endings. Chosen one, what you're feeling now isn't random. It's divine awareness waking up inside you. You are beginning to sense the realm beyond time, where heaven's will and your readiness intersect. When you feel the urge to move, do it. When your intuition whispers, listen. The door doesn't open by force, it opens through alignment. You've been prepared for this precise frequency of obedience. Every time you trusted without proof, you built the key that fits this door. Now the sound of unlocking echoes through your soul. Can you hear it? The energy is shifting, the air is charged, and heaven's timing is striking like thunder. Don't underestimate the power of these final hours. What happens next will not just change your circumstances, it will change your atmosphere. You will begin to see proof where you once saw only promise. You will feel a divine wind push you into new territory. This isn't hope anymore, it's manifestation. Heaven says, walk through, it's open. But only those who are truly ready will step in without fear. Be one of them. Chosen one, this is the hour when everything hidden starts to reveal itself. Heaven is not silent anymore. It's speaking through signs, through shifts, through sudden inner awakenings. You've been sensing this divine movement for days, but now the vibration is undeniable. It's as if the universe itself has leaned closer, whispering your name in frequencies only your soul can hear. The waiting season is collapsing, and the divine door is shaking on its hinges. The sound you hear in your spirit is not imagination, it's destiny trying to announce itself before it bursts open. You have been asking for direction, for validation, for light in the confusion, and heaven responds now. You are the light that opens the way. There are forces around you that wanted this door to remain sealed. Doubt, fear, betrayal, exhaustion. They all tried to convince you that you were unworthy of the next level. But heaven says, you've already been chosen. What you're walking into is not a reward for perfection, but a recognition of persistence. You stood when it would have been easier to fall. You forgave when revenge looked sweeter. You believed when logic laughed at you. You loved when your heart had every reason to close. These invisible victories built the bridge to the doorway that is now unfolding before you. Nothing you endured was wasted. Every heartbreak, every delay, every unanswered prayer was training you for this alignment. Listen carefully. The spiritual energy around you is expanding. You might feel restless, emotional, even overwhelmed. That's the frequency of breakthrough. The soul feels turbulence when it approaches transformation. Don't run from it. Breathe through it. The shaking you feel is not destruction. It's divine construction. Heaven is laying new foundations beneath your feet while you stand in faith. The ground you're on right now is holy because it's being rewritten in real time. A new chapter is not coming. It's already here, writing itself through your obedience. Chosen one, what's waiting behind this door is not just a blessing, it's identity. Heaven is about to show you why the attacks were so intense, why people misunderstood you, why your isolation felt endless. You weren't being punished, you were being purified. You weren't being ignored, you were being introduced to your higher purpose. The more it hurt, the deeper the transformation. You thought you were losing power, but you were only shedding the version of yourself that couldn't carry the next anointing. You were never behind. You were in incubation. And now, as the clock nears its divine mark, heaven whispers, it's time to emerge. The door ahead will not open with effort, but with surrender. It responds to faith, not force. When you stop trying to control the outcome, heaven can release the overflow. What's meant for you will no longer hide. You are standing in alignment with divine favor, and it's magnetizing everything that belongs to you. Opportunities that passed you before are circling back. Conversations you thought were over will reopen. Hearts that turned cold will remember your light. It's not coincidence, it's spiritual recall. Everything written for you is being reactivated under heaven's authority. Chosen one, remember this. The final moments before a door opens always feel like the darkest ones. The enemy increases noise before breakthrough. That's why distractions, doubts, and sudden emotions appear now. They're last attempts to shake your focus. Don't entertain them. Stay still, stay faithful, stay ready. You are steps away from the greatest shift of your life. Heaven doesn't tease, it fulfills. This message didn't find you randomly. It was delivered by divine timing to awaken the part of you that still believes even after everything. The next time you feel fear, remind yourself. The door is opening for you, not against you. The countdown is almost complete. Heaven says, 3 hours left, and then everything changes. Chosen one, this is it. The final hour, the sacred threshold. The air around your spirit feels heavier, not because you're losing strength, but because the divine pressure is at its peak. The door is not just opening. It's responding to your energy, to your persistence, to every unseen prayer you whispered when no one was listening. You are standing in the final stretch between prophecy and proof. The angels that walked silently beside you are no longer silent. They're in position, waiting for heaven's command to move on your behalf. The light you feel rising within you is the signal. The alignment is perfect. The appointed time has come. You've been through years of confusion disguised as waiting. You've watched others cross thresholds while you stood before one that never seemed to move. You've cried over doors that didn't open, begged for signs that didn't come, and questioned your worth when heaven went quiet. But this moment, right now, redeems every unanswered prayer. Heaven was never designing you. It was designing something larger than your imagination. Every no you received was a redirection toward the right door. And that door has been reserved for this moment, these final 3 hours that carry more spiritual weight than the last 3 years of your life. You have been faithful in small things. You have forgiven when bitterness wanted to rule your heart. You have chosen peace over pride, humility over attention, and faith over fear. Heaven doesn't forget such things. The divine keeps receipts of obedience, and when the appointed hour arrives, those hidden acts of faith turn into favor that cannot be explained. You are now standing in that hour. You've reached the moment where endurance becomes evidence, where all the things you endured start making sense at once. This is the door your soul was always walking toward, even when your body was weary and your mind was lost. Chosen one, the universe is rearranging for your arrival. There are conversations happening about you in rooms you've never entered, decisions being made that will soon bless your name. You may not see it yet, but destiny is already speaking for you. Heaven's system doesn't operate in noise. It works in stillness, in sudden alignment, in perfect divine order. You will feel a sudden calm before the shift, not because nothing's happening, but because everything is. That calm is heaven's silence before thunder. When the thunder strikes, every delay breaks, every barrier falls, and every locked door bursts open at once. Do not fear the unfamiliar feeling that will follow. When the door opens, it won't feel gentle. It will feel like being pulled into light. It will feel like your soul remembering something it always knew. The people around you may not understand it. They weren't assigned to your frequency. You are stepping into divine speed, where months of struggle will be replaced by days of miracles. Opportunities will appear as if they were waiting in line to meet you. The same energy that once pushed against you will begin to push for you. Heaven's favor is turning the wind. Chosen one, remember, when heaven opens a door, it also closes old ones completely. That's why certain people will suddenly fade away, why certain situations will fall apart without warning. Don't chase what was. Bless it and release it. You cannot bring the weight of the past into the promise of your future. You cannot unlock what's ahead while clinging to what's behind. You've been loyal to doors that never opened. Now it's time to walk through one that opens for you. Every prayer, every tear, every silent moment of strength has led here to this divine unlocking. You are the miracle in motion. The shift won't be loud. It will be undeniable. It might happen in a phone call, a message, a moment of clarity, or a sudden peace that floods your chest. But it will happen. The world will see what heaven has always known, that you were chosen long before the struggle began. When this door opens, you'll understand why it had to take this long. You'll realize that the delay wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Heaven needed to make sure that when you walked through, you'd never have to go back again. Chosen one, this is your sign to breathe, to trust, to release control. The countdown is complete. The spiritual door is open. Heaven says, "Step forward, my child. It's already yours." The realm of waiting has ended. You are now entering the realm of receiving. You will notice synchronicities aligning, sudden opportunities manifesting, people showing up out of nowhere to bless you. It's not coincidence, it's divine response. The universe has heard your cry, and it's answering loudly through open doors. And when you walk through, don't look for applause, look for peace. Don't search for validation. Search for alignment. Because this time, you're not chasing purpose, you are purpose. The old identity cannot follow you here. The version of you that doubted, begged, and questioned has fulfilled its duty. Now, you rise as the one who knows, the one who trusts, the one who walks by divine confirmation, not fear. Chosen one, heaven's door is open, and beyond it lies your new beginning. You are not the same soul who started this journey. You are refined, awakened, unstoppable. The 3-hour countdown has reached its end. The key has turned. The light has entered. Step through with faith, because this door will never close again.